Uh-oh.
2012 Revelations.
2012. Was that a good year?
Sure.
It was,
It was alright.
It was when I graduated, so that's good enough.
It was alright, I guess.
This is all I need as far as supplies are concerned. Now all we need are some queens.
Hello!
Yeah, here's the next fun part of overtime mode. We're gonna go bee collecting.
Just how long do you suppose your
Bee collecting?
Bee collecting. You know those bees that kill a bunch of zombies when you toss it on the ground? We need a bunch of those.
Clinical studies. To a certain extent,
I have a bee, it's right here.
the effectiveness depends on each patient's physiology. It could be a year, maybe only a week.
Was that not the kind of bee you were talking about?
Bzzz.
Oh!
Buck Bumble.
Oh, that's entirely my bad. Oh, okay.
time bomb?
Okay. Alright.
You know what I like about this scene in
What?
particular?
What's that?
So they're talking all this like zombie techno babble and how, you know, Frank, even if we get him some sort of a cure, he's still going to eventually turn into a zombie. But
We had
Isabella is able to construct an entire laboratory out of all the junk we got for her last episode.
the NPO managed to find homes for a large group of children.
She's the real terrorist.
It,
Just how many?
Oh, and Carlito had a backup plan where he set 50 kids with the zombie virus that'll eventually turn into zombies in their respective states.
Oh dear. Only 50?
Only 50.
Just 50.
You saying he
I think it has something to do with his homeland and how, you know, a bunch of kids were taken from him or whatever. So to make up for it and to get back at the government, he infected all of the kids from his homeland. And it's stupid.
Possible though.
this? New York,
Oh no!
LA? These kids are spread all over the country.
There's one right in Columbus! We're doomed!
Oh, God! Zombie outbreak's gonna happen.
Shit!
Their country could be crawling with zombies
Wow, the
by now.
zombie outbreak must have blown over. That was 8 years ago.
Shit, I don't know what's worse.
Oh, I guess we contained it. I guess, people... I know. People saw enough zombie movies to know if they see someone acting like a zombie, they know to beat that thing in the fucking face.
What we do right now is prepare the hormone and get you taken care of.
And I realized they were children, but hey, man... They're gonna bite you otherwise, so do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So what now?
The power's out. We need
Oh,
to go get a
shit.
backup generator.
A backup generator?
Yeah, because everybody knows where the backup generators are.
I have generators, but I've never heard of backup generators.
Well, it's a backup for your backup.
Oh. Wait, back up. A generator?
Dude. I'm backing up.
Wah.
And here's another funny thing. This is where overtime mode kind of falls apart. Isabella knew Carlito had a backup generator in the clock tower.
Why didn't she tell us earlier then?
How? Why? I don't know.
That... Oh, I see you have several nectars.
We're going to need those today. That's the easiest way to collect bees. Bees.
Bees.
Bees.
Wait, bees is bees! Ah! Oh.
So I went back through overtime mode last night, and there's a couple things that I need to bring up so that people don't get screwed when they come to this point. Mm-hmm. Oh, every time you see a bee, catch those, but that's beside the point. In overtime mode, if you start it brand new, not from your actual last save game, half of the psychopath items are missing,
Really?
including the mini chainsaw.
Oh, no! Oh.
Oh, God.
They're shooting us in the foot.
$12 o'clock, witching hour.
What kind of mall has a clock tower?
I think it kind of adds to it. You know, it's the one big thing in the park, besides the little pond there.
It's a park, though. It's just kind of ridiculous, this whole entire mall, the way it's set up.
Well, I I don't think there are actually any clocks in any of the stores or any... Well, there would probably be smaller clocks in the stores, but it's, you know, just imagine people walking around and then they hear the big chime of the big clock.
So, given this new information that the zombies are all huddled up and coming out of the clock tower, if you were to start a brand new game and go to the clock tower, could you end this nightmare once and for all?
No.
I didn't think so! Bullshit!
Well, it's because they're inside the clock. And you can't get inside the clock until the helicopter crashes into it at the end of the game.
Oh. Well, can't you find a way to... Oh, wait, no dynamite or explosives or anything like that.
Nope.
Fuck!
Yep. So, hey, look, a backup generator.
Well, just...
Yep, just
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
I was doing some goofing around while I was playing through overtime mode again, and I was trying to see if the cookies and the Cheetos in the park were actually those name brand products. Oh, by the way, the helicopter's back.
Back? You
Yeah.
shot it... They said another... I thought they left!
Nope, they're back.
Ah!
They never left. Even though they left, they never left.
I guess their superior found out about their shit job of exterminating the zombies.
Okay, look at that. He couldn't even hit me. It's anyway, I looked on the package of cookies. It looks like the label for oatmeal cream pies. And on the Cheetos, if you look really closely, it's almost exactly a Cheetos bag. It's awesome.
Maybe that's the product placement that they couldn't deal with.
Well, I know Dead Rising 2 has a really big product placement from Playboy magazine, but this one, not so much.
Yeah, no one knew about this fucking shitty-ass game. It's all about the sexy new sequels!
And sexy it was.
Sexy!
Whoa! All the sexy, all the time in my zombie game.
Sexy Rising! Off the sexy!
Dead Sexy 3.
What am I going on about?
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Bring some queen bees. Here you go.
1...
I need at least 10.
10!
10 bees. Here you go.
2...
8 more queens. Let's go get them.
I'm afraid there still isn't enough. What are you talking about? 2 is plenty. You do fine with 2.
I think after like 4, she says, "Oh, finally, I have enough to extract the hormone. Go get more though, just in case."
Boy, she's being awfully fucking demanding right now, I'd say.
You're the one dying.
I think Carlita was, like, treating her like shit throughout this entire ordeal. So now that he's gone and she's in charge, she's gonna flaunt her shit around like nothing.
That is a good point. And hey, look, Capcom didn't completely screw you over. They brought zombies back.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
For this one specific part of the mission, they brought zombies back.
Oh, lovely.
And you remember how last time we were talking about the corpses on the ground slowing down the game?
Yeah?
They halved the corpse amount so they could bring the zombies back.
Oh, okay.
And I believe, don't quote me on this, but if you get all 10 bees, like if you have the 10th one in your inventory, in certain spots of the mall, the zombies disappear.
I'm gonna quote you on that. Post-text, put that in big quotes.
Oh no. Oh, you're gonna hold me to that then. So you know what we're gonna do for the rest of the time?
We're gonna get bees, aren't we?
We're gonna speed this up and, yeah, collect bees. A lot of bees.
Oh boy.
I'm glad I have the ability to speed up footage, but let's talk about a strategy on getting bees. You'll see it right at the end on the best strategy to get bees, but if you want to explore the mall again and look for zombies that are dancing, just collect the bees from them and have plenty of nectars.
That is 2 orange juices in a blender and all that. Yeah.
It heals you by 6, and it automatically makes a bee appear when your effect goes away. So as soon as I got my first effective nectar, a bee just showed up immediately.
The maintenance tunnels would be a pretty good place to get bees, right?
Yep.
plenty of zombies, plenty of dancing bees, you know, all that.
Dancing bees. Can you imagine a dancing bee?
Dancing zombie, I mean.
Zombie. Oh, now they're... Oh, buzzing parasite zombies.
Wait, is that where the connection came from? Bee, zombie... Oh, holy shit, I got a great
no.
idea, guys!
Oh, no. I would laugh if that was actually where they got it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
What if we have a bee carrying the infection, and then when you get stung, you become a zombie? Oh, is this 2007 or what, guys?
You hear that alarm? I think you're onto something.
2006, sorry.
Oh. You lost it then.
Yeah, I lost. Hey, look, more zombies!
Oh, goody!
And while we're just running around the mall collecting bees, I want to bring something up about Dead Rising 3.
So we'll get to B, you talk about 3, and I'll laugh at you, tee-hee.
You listen to me.
I will gleefully.
So, the past few episodes we've been talking down on Dead Rising 3, and I realize that neither of us have played it, so there's really no point to insulting something we have no experience over. So I went out and got it.
Good for you.
It is not that bad.
Like, surprisingly not that bad, or...
Yeah, surprisingly not that bad. There's a lot of things I don't like, but there's a lot of stuff they fix from the older games that I absolutely love. Like,
It just doesn't measure up to the other 2 games, I take?
each game has its strength and weakness, but
Right.
Dead Rising 3 capitalizes on a lot of the strengths, but adds its own weaknesses. Like, it brought its own broken arm to the table, and I don't know why it did some of the decisions it did. Like, for example, a stamina bar.
What you're saying is it pulled a Resident Evil 6?
Kinda. The stamina bar is specifically for an extra run if you need it. Like, Nick, starting out of the game, he can walk, but as soon as you get out to the big open world, you can run suddenly. Like, you know how Frank and Chuck can automatically run? You don't have to press any buttons.
There's no sprint function, you mean?
Or that's what the stamina bar is for an extra sprint.
Right.
So, that's cool. Another thing I like about it, there are so many different weapon combos, it's silly.
Well, they probably added... Well, thank God it's a sequel that adds more stuff.
Yes, there are about 100 weapon combos, as opposed to Dead Rising 2's 50, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was that. Mm-hmm. So a lot of stuff, you can combine vehicles together and make big destructive vehicles, which is really nice. And there's a lot to do, but some of the little technical things I don't like the camera's too close to Nick, so you can barely see anything, and when there are literally like 1,000 zombies around you, you gotta be able to see them.
Yeah.
Another thing I absolutely love, no more saving survivors, kinda.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Don't have to bring them back to a safe house. You just need to get the zombies off of them. Like, there'll be a survivor standing in a middle of a horde of zombies. If you get rid of all the zombies, there, you save them. They will go off and do their own thing, and you don't have to take them anywhere.
So instead of further fixing the broken AI of the survivors, they just got rid of it altogether?
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know, sounds like Game of the Year material to me. I mean, at least a Most Improved award right there.
Until you hear something else you can do, which is kind of a no for me, but it's a good idea in theory. You can recruit specific survivors that you saved, because some survivors have you do missions for them, and once you do that, you can recruit them to help you fight zombies, psychopaths, anything. It's kind of useless because you have to give them a weapon for them to be any good, but it's always good for an extra set of hands.
I guess the option's there. I mean...
Yeah, it's there. It's pretty nice.
Do they help on psychopaths? Like, can you take, like, 5 dudes to take on one psychopath at once?
Yes, you can.
Well, then, there you go.
That is a pretty cool thing they added. So, I don't use it personally, but it's still okay. I'm glad it's there.
It's a tool if you need it, you know, it's just one more neat thing they added on, so I guess it's not that bad.
Another thing, the psychopaths are amazing. Especially the first one you're allowed to get to. He is pretty awesome.
Now, have you played it all the way through yet?
Not yet. I'm still getting to it, but the psychopaths I have fought, the experience I've had with this game, still pretty good so far. I'm not going to stop playing it, let's say that.
So we can consider this a positive first impression?
I've played it for about 5-6 hours, and yeah, it's pretty good. I give it about a 7.5 out of 10, which is more than I would have given it on the first impression.
Well, that's good. How do you think it compares to the other Dead Risings so far?
I still think 2 is my favorite, but it's still up there. There are just a couple small things that I don't like, and this is probably going to sound like a pitiful complaint, but there are too many zombies and they're too aggressive.
Maybe that's why they had the weapons be so easy to access and, all that.
Right.
All the crazy vehicle combinations and the insane number of weapon combinations, so you can arm yourself better for the more aggressive zombies.
Yeah, it's kind of a complaint, but I also really like it, because there are tons more zombies, and they're actually a threat this time. But I always considered zombies in Dead Rising to be fodder, something that's there to get in your way, not something that can actually kill you. Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, you can throw every single item by pressing one button.
Well, I'm thinking maybe it's really difficult right now because you're at such a low level, and it's been so long since you've had a new Dead Rising game to play around with. So it's like, holy fuck, why is it so hard?
Speaking of which, let's talk about leveling up. Since you can't save survivors anymore, like bring them back for big point bonuses, there are now collectibles in Dead Rising 3.
Yahoo.
Over 500, I believe.
Uh-huh.
You can collect Frank West statues for a bonus. You can collect, there's a lot of collectibles.
I guess that's a token nod to the original, wouldn't you say?
Oh my gosh, you were so brilliant! Oh, dude, are you okay?
I almost died on that one.
Oh, man.
But I didn't.
Oh, just another small complaint, and this is one of the first things you get. It's, your item tory. Your inventory starting out, you can only pick up 4 things. That's normal Dead Rising fare. But it's no longer in a bar, like in Dead Rising 1 and 2, where you can cycle through it using the shoulder buttons. It's a grid, or something like that. Like, you have to hold down a button to get into the grid and then move there, and there's only one button to cycle through everything. So, something to get used to, something new.
They're trying to be more survival horror-y, I think.
Right.
So they're fucking with the camera, they're fucking with the weapons you can get, and how difficult the zombies are. They're making it harder, so you have to survive more, because it's all about survival, damn it.
Yeah, the city is really huge, and as soon as you start the game, you can pretty much go anywhere you want, and you can tackle missions whenever you want. So, kind of nice.
Open world!
And the only time limit is the 7-day time limit. That's it.
At least they added more time,
Mm-hmm. Again, this is all from only 6 hours, so it might drastically change. The cutscenes are still cheesy as all hell, which I'm so glad for, because the first showing at E3 when it came out, it looked so boring.
There might be an update to this. If you keep playing, you never know. It might just get suddenly amazing, or it might just get suddenly crap.
Maybe I'll save it for the Dead Rising 3 Let's Play that I'll eventually have to do, since I've started the first one.
Oh no!
I don't know. Maybe it'll keep this stride. I would love if it kept the stride it's going, because it's actually fun. I'm having a fun time.
Donate to our Patreon, subscribe to our Kickstarter, and we can get Dead Rising 3 Let's Plays out of the way.
I actually can't wait to see how that looks, because it's also a very pretty game for an Xbox One launch title. So it has a lot of good stuff, a lot of annoying stuff, but Dead Rising 3 is okay. I'll give it that.
I'm so glad we can put our Xbox One, PS4 fanboy differences aside.
But we can agree on at least one thing, being one from Sony, one from Xbox. That Rise Total War game is still trash.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Order 1886 is trash.
So we all have our extremely beautiful-looking, very short games that turned out to be trash.
Yeah, but then there's Bloodborne, and, well... Anyway, so...
Oh man, what's my exclusivity? What's that? Damn it!
Really, I think the only exclusive title you guys have that kind of interests me right now is Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, I should probably get that too.
It looks obnoxious, it looks annoying, it looks ridiculous, but it looks kind of like fun.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the
one
grinding
of-
mechanic looks amazing.
Yeah. I always love grinding. I love Jet Grind Radio. And Sonic Adventure 2.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Got places to go, gotta follow my zombie walk.
Hey look, a second use for the zombie walk besides looking really, really silly. It does work.
Can you play Chariot of Fire right now?
Sure. And that's it.
No passage! Hey! You can't go that way!
Yeah, zombie walk for a level 50 reward. Not that useful, but down here, just for comedy's sake, totally useful.
Well, if you have only one health left and you need to get to the
Yeah.
tunnels, it's invaluable.
It also takes forever. Look how slow we're walking. Alright,
Ah!
let's get out of here. Hey, guess what? We have enough bees.
Alright, finally.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go talk to Isabella. Let's get that cure.
Alright, no more filler. Let's get to actually finishing this game!
Woohoo!
No more ridiculous fodder that passes as comedy.
Well, while we're heading back to Isabella, let's have a bit more filler, and I want to ask all the viewers out there, what would you like to see as bonus episodes? I've got one in mind, but what else would you like to see? Would you like me to... Like, my original plan was just fighting bosses with stupid weapons, but what else would
More
you like
of
to
that. I want more of that.
see? More crashing. Crashing montage as bonus too.
Or we can just sit here and just say curse words for 20 minutes. Whatever you want.
Actually, let me ask you, what do
Me?
you want to see in a Dead Rising bonus episode?
What do I want to see? I don't know. I think you've about covered everything. You're level 50. You got all the survivors. What's left? You've been in all the stores.
I could do...
Okay, fine. Do the whole thing over in your underwear.
An underwear run. Even though
Do a nude run. I don't know.
even though it's completely pointless and it's just a model change, yeah, underwear only.
And then just have our commentary over the same parts of the game. So it's the same Let's Play, but it's just a nude version.
No, we'll take commentary from another Let's Play we've done and just splice it over Dead Rising footage.
Patreon donors only.
Yes. You know who you are.
Yeah, the people who don't give us any money, but that's okay. We still love you.
Oh, hey, look. Let's give her 8 more Bs. There's 1. Or we're at number 3.
That's right.
4.
4. Did we give
No,
her
no,
one?
this is dumb. Why can't you just say, give Isabella 7 Bs? Nope, one at a time.
What I think's fantastic is that she's just such a fantastic, wonderful scientist that you just give her the bees, and automatically she knows how they work, and she's already unlocked their potential.
Bam, cure.
You just gotta hand her the products, and she's like, "This is all I need. It's done. It's complete."
I guess you have to hand her the individual bees just to see what she has to say, because she does mention a zombie vaccine, which means this is the precursor to Zombrex.
And then she lets all 10 of them out, and they sting Frank to death, and she runs out the back door.
Screaming na 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 as she goes through the trapdoor.
Top terrorist.
See, so much better than Carlito.
It's always the quiet ones that are the smarter ones.
It's always Kim, my guest.
Oh, I get it. Carlito was the fall guy. That's it. Ha ha.
You figured out the conspiracy of Dead Rising.
That doesn't get brought up in Dead Rising 3 at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
Actually, Dead Rising 3 follows the Dead Rising movie almost exactly.
Oh boy.
And Dead Rising movie wasn't that bad. It was pretty decent from what I was expecting.
Frank West, having been through all of this horrific nightmares, he starts crying. He just
Ow! Oh, multiple zombie bites, but a needle? Mmm!
At least I won't have to worry about
Goes out to get himself a sucker.
Isabella just says, "You want to go out and get ice cream?"
It's all melted now.
next on the agenda.
And then he runs outside. Special forces come up. "What's wrong, sir?"
I managed to identify a pheromone that suppresses the attack instinct in adult parasites.
Techno jargon. Well, actually, it's bio jargon, isn't it?
In
Biotechno.
Zombies don't like the way it smells. Give me a little
Zombies?
time
It's a video game. Just go with it.
to produce
Okay.
this pheromone.
Oh yeah, we're gonna smell pretty for the zombies.
You think we could use something like that to keep them away from us? We could just walk right past them and get out.
Isabella, fades to black. And then we come back. And Isabella unzips her jeans. Or rezips her jeans back up.
Wait, what?
You'll smell perfect now.
It was packed with zombies.
Oh dear. No. No.
Outside. Works.
I love the mocap on this. They get the best expressions from 2006 mocap.
No eyebrow movement.
Oh, a little bit. That probably had to be added in later.
The hair doesn't look too bad either.
There won't be enough of this pheromone to waste it.
Like I said, Capcom's really good at textures.
We'll only have enough to use it.
And not a whole lot else. Anymore.
Plot? Pfft, who needs it?
Plot.
Actually, Phoenix Wright, yeah, I need it. Alright, so
whoa!
some of you may be wondering what happens if you run out of time.
I guess I wasn't wrong. Sheesh.
It's almost time. Oh, just drop dead.
Isabella doesn't even care. See, I knew that she was in it all along.
As a self-aware zombie,
So yeah, he's dead, I guess.